Hello, this should be working. I hope it works. If I beat it and my mic was off, there would be a bit of an issue. How do I get to this? This should be working. I hope it. Alright. Everything's working, so yeah, it is stream 5 of Plasma Pulse Finale. I'm not feeling the best today at the level today, so I'm not sure how much progress I'm gonna make. I would like, realistically, as long as I make it to the 50s one time from 0, I'll be happy, because I'm starting to run into a wall, which, you know, as I remarked, I've been extremely lucky not to have fluke progress, really affect me, but this is a terrible level to have that streak broken on. So, we'll just have to see. Yeah, actually, it's way too loud. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Also, I am aware I am wearing a white shirt again. I'm sorry, I'm not intentionally, trying to be Nepesta. I just have so happened to be wearing white, stop jumping over that, to be wearing white shirts, or, similarly brightly colored shirts every time I stream this level. But no, next time I stream this level after today, I will deliberately choose a darker colored shirt. And have that on instead. Hey Ken and Carl, how are you doing? Yeah. Despite what the description may suggest, I'm not expecting to really get much of anywhere today. Yeah, partly because of that. Clearly, I have not gotten the my consistency back with this level yet. I mean, hey, I passed the dual spider first attempt I got there, so maybe that's a good omen. I don't know how that works. Also, I'm probably gonna call with some friends later, just because I think it would be, if I somehow manage to beat this with my friends in call, I think that would just be awesome, since they haven't been able to witness a lot of my big completions. I think the hardest completion that I've had multiple people in call for was Blade of Justice. First death of many, probably. Yeah. I'm doing better sickness-wise, though. I didn't feel nearly as horrible when I woke up this morning as I have been feeling, so that's good. Also, if my hair looks weird, that's because it kind of is. No, I got a haircut earlier today, and then whenever that happens, I usually take a shower immediately afterwards, because if I do not, the hair will stay on my skin, and that is extremely irritating. So yeah, that's why it looks like what it looks like right now. Dang it. I know that's not a triple spike, but that might as well be a triple spike. I think it actually is the equivalent of a triple spike. The only downside to doing this level with friends in call is that I don't know if you've noticed from watching my videos in the past, but my friends tend to have selective hearing, let's just put it that way. So sometimes I'll just say far or drop or lock in, and they'll just keep talking. Mostly curious. I think you just need 2 headphones. Okay, what is happening with the spider? Dude, I feel so bad for complaining about the spider duel so much because it's, like, unlike a lot of the things that I've been having trouble with in this level, that's a legitimate skill issue. And not the fault of the level, so I feel kind of horrible for talking about it so much. But, like, it is holding back my progress, or holding back good runs by quite a bit. Let me turn this on. I don't know why, but this, for some reason, best run, it doesn't save the settings, like the ignore start pause and accurate percentage. It just completely ignores those settings. So I have to manually go and change that every single time. You know what? I made it somewhere, but yeah, I was not... I knew for a fact that would probably be bad. Like, I don't know what I did differently that attempt in specific, but for some reason I just did not... I'm not feeling ship today, honestly. Like, usually I'd say ship is, like, my best game mode, but for some reason today I'm really struggling. Really, just before the Cubot robe duel? Okay, bro. Oh well, progress. It's not progress because I have 70, but a run is a run. Now, hopefully, when I get to the Cubot robe duel, I'll like actually make it somewhere. That would be nice. Ugh. Okay, yeah, this feels kind of better. I still need to get... I feel like a lot of my problems would be solved by getting a gaming chair that has, like, armrests. Because that's something that I have noticed has led to a decent amount of discomfort. Hey, Ethan, what's up? Yeah, that's something I've noticed that's led to a decent amount of discomfort whenever I, like, play for long periods of time, is usually my forearm can't handle the stress very well. Huh? How'd I get 35? Oh well, that's... You know what? First Cubot robe duel attempt of hopefully many. So, can't be too mad about that. But yeah, that's a new death. I've never died at 35 before. So, how many total? Yeah, 14. I'm up to 14. Carl, send me in a portal. I'm sorry to hear that. What kind of portal did he send you in? Yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot of that, unfortunately. I'm not very consistent with that part today. I'm doing my best to not let the ridiculous progress I made over the first 4 streams get to my head too much. Which, because, like, on one hand, yes, it's good that I got so far, like, and got such a good run to 100 in comparatively such little time. But also, I just have to be really careful. In Discord, oh, I see. But yeah, that did not go exactly how I expected it to. I don't think I've ever died to that area of the ship before. So, yeah, I'm just unlocking all sorts of new deaths. By the way, I just got home from school. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, you just got home from school. Now it's like 8:30. How late does your school hold out? But yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, again, ship does not feel great. Sorry if I'm not talking much, by the way. I'm really just trying to focus. I'm sure once I get like a really good attempt, then I'll stop caring and just start talking my mouth off. But for now, I'm just trying to focus. But it's not easy when I get deaths like that. How did that... I don't know why I'm saying how did that happen. That's happened so many times now. But yeah, 34 times 4, not bad. So 13, 15 Qbot rogue duel attempts. Nice. Yeah, that got me quite nervous. I don't know why. It just did. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get this done, like, moderately quickly, so that I have the rest of the summer to work on a lot of the longer projects I have. Like, yes, summer is technically, like, the perfect, time to, like, beat a new artist, but... How does that keep happening? Like, that's literally never happened before, and it's happened like 3 times this stream already. Dude, I miss when that was like a big thing. Yeah, as I was saying, like, I know summer is technically like the perfect time to do this like new artist journey, but at the same time I have a lot of other hard projects that I want to work on that, you know, my own stubbornness is not letting me work on until I finish off this. How? That's unbelievable. Honestly, dude, unbelievable. And it's not the level's fault, I'm just really bad at ship today. Yeah, like I said, this is not gonna be... This is literally just... This is just unlocking new deaths, any percent speed run. I forgot. Chat, I forgot. I forgot what I had to do there, but at least, you know what, I'll take it, because at least I didn't die to the... At least I didn't die to the 18% ship again. So, you know, I'm still fine with it. Yeah, so how many is that now? I think 16 Qbot rogue duel attempts in total. So yeah, this is just how it goes, honestly. But eventually I'll get a really good run. I don't understand what I do with that part. it feels like it changes every, like, instant. Sometimes I, like, micro tap and I die. Sometimes I hold and I die. Sometimes I do something in between those and I still die. I don't know what's up with that. I wish the bug was still there, which I think it was, like, Spider exclusive, where if you went into something, like, if you went into the Spider game mode while upside down, your Spider would face right side up despite still being upside down. I like that bug. I wish that bug stayed. Oh! I don't care. I expected that. I don't care. Oh my god. Dude, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, my hands are going numb. Dude, what? I just got 89! Oh my god! Oh my god. I am genuinely... I cannot feel my hands. Like, I can't feel my hands. Yeah, I completely expected that. I am not even mad. I'm not... I am so... Oh my god, I am absolutely thrilled. But again, fluke progress probably gonna screw with me. I don't care! I just got 89 on Plasma Pulse Finale! I cannot believe it. Oh my god, my hands... This is not like an act, by the way. My hands are legitimately shaking this much. Oh my god. Okay, well, I did the thing. Cube. 89. Total. 1. Okay. Alright, I think I am finally starting to calm down a little bit, but I still need to change the stream title. Yeah, that right there... That right there is proof that I can beat this level. As long as 59 or 89 just decides to go my way, I know for a fact I can beat this level. But for now, 89%. Holy hell. What do I even say to that? Like, what do I even say? So that happened. Weird guy, I'd prefer not to right now. I want to play Plasma Pulse Finale, but I will save the ID. Hold on, I'm gonna write it down on my phone. I'm gonna write it down on my phone if I can actually type. Weird guy. Level 121616881. See, there you go. I've written it down and I will play it later. But for now, 89 on Plasma Pulse Finale. Oh my god, that got me so nervous. Not the 89. Yeah, I completely expected that. Like, I would be a lot more upset, but I completely expected that. But yeah, 89. And I know for a fact I'm not going to get anywhere close to that for the rest of the stream, but I don't even care at this point. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely a 2.2 click like that. I've never heard a single 2.1 Victor complain about it. Huh? Oh. But yeah, now I'll actually, like, not focus, because I've already got my good attempt, but I'm going to actually try to interact with chat more often. That I got that. Holy crap. I don't do 12 Demons of Christmas. I do 12 Harders of Christmas. So there you go. That's we need more forward thinkers like you in the community. Honestly, I'm not even being sarcastic. That could genuinely be a good way for people to like get better at the game before they're ready for demons. Yeah, I've reached the stage where I'm just incapable of being mad at at any death because I'm just giddy. And yeah, I'm still technically haven't died on the last 10% yet, so my record still stands at, I want to say 4 out of 19. Yeah, 4 out of 19, which is Dora Dura 91 twice. Blade of Justice 97, Endless Dream 90, and Advent Aurora 94. So yeah, other than that, I think I've proven that my nerf control is something decent. Although I did get like 89.9 something on maybe possibly thing. But that's still not last 10%, so I still win. $52! Holy crap! You know, as I passed the Cubot Roll duel, I was thinking like, you know, what if it would be really funny if I just kept going again. But yeah, that always gives me a little trouble. Was that from 70? It was 80, yeah, 89 was a fluke from 70, which itself was a fluke from 53, which itself was a fluke from 40. So, you know, just call me Big Fluker at this point. And then I died of that. Yeah, I'm honestly impressed that I managed to keep my nerve control going like that well. Because, like, usually there's a feeling, like deep inside, I'm talking, like, within my stomach, that starts, like, as soon as I get to, like, the 70s on a new hardest. That didn't show up until the 80s, like, mid 80s this time, so I'll read that message in a bit, whatever your name is. In geometry, my hardest level, this is a hard damage platformer called Not Sunspike, but today beating insane to me. Nice! Good job! I know that sounded sarcastic, but no, that is actually, like, quite an impressive achievement. Well, honestly, I've probably done enough this video, or this stream alone. I'll probably have done enough this stream alone to get an entire progress report on this level. So this was like the only level where my nerfs didn't result in extreme. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this level. Maybe it's because it's like the ending is shockingly chill. Like not chill in the sense of it being, like, free, because it's still, like, insanely difficult, especially that one click that I shall not mention, or that other click next to it that I shall not mention. But yeah, it's, all things considered, like, the song and the decoration and the gameplay are just, like, kind of chill. Like, if you weren't, like, going from a run, or going from zero, you'd be able to almost, like, completely relax while playing that part. So maybe that's it. But I don't know, I'm not a psychologist. Actually, is psychologist or psychiatrist the correct term to use there? Yeah. Now we're back to... Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, Demon Gamer. Because like every time I got to a click in my mind, I just heard like the vine boom sound effect, and then any time I passed it, I was like, oh, I actually passed it. What do I do now? But yeah, I'm trying not to let that get to my head. I don't think I'm gonna be. It would be awesome if I remembered psychologist. Yeah. Okay. What? Again, new death unlocked. Yeah, I had something else to say, but I forget. Oh yeah, so I am making the executive decision. I'm skipping the last coin. I know, boo all you want, but here's the thing. I'm gonna go against what I said earlier, and one day I'll be Arctic-liked and become the best Luxembourg player in ZG. Honestly, I support that. Yeah, hold on, I know this is going against what I said in my progress report, but I'm gonna show you the last coin and why I think it's just not really that feasible. Yeah, I have no idea how I fluked all of this. I was about to say, of course I do it that time. But yeah, this is like... Yeah, it's literally just... You can literally just hold... After you do the triple spike, you can literally just, like, let go. Whereas, with the coin... You have to like, actually time a jump. And I always get the area where I, like, need to jump on the ground mixed up. So, and more often than not, that just leads to death. So, like, it's basically turning a 100% chance to live that area into, like, a 55 or 60 100% chance. So, like, yes, technically the odds are still in my favor, but it's just not worth it. My caps lock is on. Oops. But yeah, dude. So tomorrow I'm going to... Tomorrow I'm just probably gonna... I'm not gonna stream tomorrow because I don't... First of all, I don't feel like it. And second, I want to let my throat rest. So I'm probably gonna just use the Uncle Sam strat for like an hour or so, and just keep going from like 40, either 41 or 56. I haven't decided yet, but go from that area for a while, and hope that that's gives me at least some sort of consistency. Or maybe I'll just go, or maybe I'll just do it from the Q-Bar Rogue Duel. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a shame because the series doesn't feel nearly as complete, but like, there's only so much I can do, and I'd rather take the 100% chance to live that area with no like stat increases than take a stat increase, but you're like 40% to die like 92% of the way through the hardest level you've ever played. Or I guess I should say hardest level you've ever beaten, because I've played a lot of really hard... I've played Tidal Wave. I have probably have 3,000 attempts on that just from trying to do chunks of the wave in one run. I'm not usually a Boom Kitty fan, but this song goes hard. Good job, me! I just completely missed that orb. Oh, guys. You know that feeling when you try to cough or like burp or whatever, and then you vomit a little bit. That's gross. But yeah, that is the first time I've ever gotten to the slow half of the level twice in a day. Which I know I've only gotten to the slow half of the level 4 times, but still. Although I need to do some math really quickly, because I've not been updating my frickin' my run spreadsheet. So 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, 13, 15, 16... Yeah, I have not updated this. By the way, that was my 20th Q-Bot Rogue Duel attempt. So not bad, huh? But yeah, I wasn't nearly as nervous that time. I don't know if it's because of like the nerves that are still there from the 89% and they're just having an effect on me subconsciously and I don't know it, or whether that's just because like I've already gotten there once so I know I can do it again. But whatever the case may be, I was a lot less nervous that attempt. Which is good, I think. Also, I think I'm getting close to I'm either getting close to 6,000 attempts or I've passed it by now. So that's pretty cool. It's still not even in, like, my... anywhere near the top for attempts I've taken on a level. So yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I had more attempts on EXO, like when I first started committing to it, like after the Ethereal Artifice video. What was that? So yeah, I had more attempts on EXO after I uploaded the Ethereal Artifice video when I had just like barely committed to it than I do on this, was 89 and 32 to 100. It's not that this level's overrated either, it's just, I truthfully do not know. I guess I've just become a better player. Which is weird, because the only thing that I've done that's even remotely close to the top of my skill ceiling between this and EXO is Stalemate Redux. But I'll take the skill boost. What's 9 plus 10? Did I really just say that? Yeah, I really just said that, but whatever the case may be, that is... Keyboard rope duel attempt number 21, so nice. Or sorry, 21. How many pings do you have? Who sent me a friend request? Oh, it's you. Yeah, I'll accept it. But yeah, that was... Honestly, if I streamed this level until, like... Okay, I'm not gonna do this, obviously, because, like, I value my own health. I wonder how long it would take me to beat this level if I just kept streaming non-stop and, like, playing from zero non-stop until I beat it. Like, how would I be done by 10 p.m. my time? Would it take me until the next afternoon? How long would it take? Again, I'm not gonna do that, but it's an interesting thought experiment, if nothing else. I wanted to see how far I could get while singing the song. I know it's part of the song, but for some reason I always hear like a snippet of the play sound whenever I start attempts on this level. And I know that happens sometimes, like with certain levels, but the fact that it's happening here is weird. Or maybe it's not and I'm just crazy. Can't even say new death unlocked because I did not unlock that death. Yeah, that's ridiculous. No, wait, I'm at 18 now. What am I thinking? And 22. 22 Cubot rope duel attempts. Ugh. My back is really starting to hurt for some reason. I don't know why. Although looking at my posture, that's probably why. Again! Although that's 2 Cubot rope duel attempts in a row, so... Only so mad I could be about that. So There's how many now? 23? Yeah, 23. That's 3 Cubot robe duel attempts in a row. And 20 deaths at the Cubot robe duel, but oh well. All that matters is just that my pass number keeps going up. I am exceedingly hungry right now. I should probably go grab something to eat. Honestly, I'll take it. I'm getting to the Cubot robe duel really often. So, like, I'm not even that mad that I'm not passing it. It's like, dang. And now and I then proceeded to fail that orb 3 times in a row. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a snack. I'll be right back. There we go, I'm back with my snack. And I got goldfish. See? So, like, 5-minute break. Hold on, let me... Alright, there we go. Now I'll just eat. This is the quality content that you all signed up for. If I go like really close to the mic, I can be one of those terrible ASMR mukbang YouTubers. Yeah, I'm curious. How does it sound? If I go like really close to the mic, I can be one of those terrible ASMR mukbang YouTubers. That sounds horrifying. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I'm curious. How does it while I am taking this, while I am taking my snack break, because Hungy, did I just drop a goldfish? I don't think so. Ah. But yeah, while I'm taking my snack break, I'm going to tell, oh, there it is. While I'm taking the snack break, I'm going to tell the story that I said I would tell, on, like, a few days ago in my group chat next time I streamed, and I'm streaming right now, so... So, I've made mention of a group called the Pine Street Players, in the past before on my channel. They put on shows, like, all throughout the year, and it's mostly made up of, like, high school, like, middle and high school students in, our area of New Hampshire. So, the day I streamed at this level, the day I did stream 4 of this level, I went to see a production of Hades Town, and I already had pretty high expectations from, like, the previous performance, or production that I watched from them, which was The Crucible, but it was so much better than I ever could have anticipated. Like, first of all, the acting itself was absolutely phenomenal. And keep in mind, these are like middle and high school students, so they're not like that experienced, but they were absolutely phenomenal. They really did a good job of making you feel like you were in that world, which leads me to my next point. The set design was unbelievable. Like, mostly a lot of it was the backgrounds, but like there were a lot of cool elements in the foregrounds as well. And yeah, it was just absolutely incredible. A lot of my friends from school and from All State Choir were there, which is why I went, and it was really nice seeing them. I have a picture with my friends Shep and Riley that I will put in the video if I am given permission, because I don't want to be that guy that just puts images of people in videos without the permission. So yeah, that was an experience. I was especially blown away by one of the girls in the cast named Emma that I didn't know very well. She was playing the role of Hades. I was not sure what to expect. I have never once seen a better bad guy performance. Like, even in the Broadway shows I've watched, I've never seen a better bad guy performance, and I made sure to tell her that after the show. And you know how I am. I don't just tell people things unless I absolutely truly mean them, and I absolutely truly meant that. So yeah, it was really quite something. And I'm seeing another production later this summer. I think this one's of Hamlet. I'm not sure. It's from some Shakespeare play. And I usually don't like Shakespeare, but I'd be willing to bet that they'll make it an enjoyable experience, because they're just that good. Okay, one more bite and then I'll start playing again. I should probably get more water too. I'm just dogged at this point. I'm doing everything I can to not play the PF. Okay, there we go. I have water. Now I will actually do what the stream title says and play Plasma Pulse Finale. So let me edit this. Go at 50% as always. And yeah, let's play again. Now, because I took that snack break, I'm going to be my consistency will be in shambles, but it's alright. Yeah, I can already feel the effects. Just the clicking feels weird. Good job, me. Hey, JG Psyched. Yes, I got 89. And I just when did you get 89? Again, like 20 minutes into the stream. And then for the rest of the stream I've done nothing but die at the Cubot robe duel and eat goldfish on stream. Yeah, 89 is... 89, at least in 2.2, is a click forged from hell. Which is actually quite ironic considering what level ended up dethroning this as the hardest level in the game. Dude, I wonder if I showed this progress to people, like, in 2018, you know, like 89 and 32 to 100 in, like, 6K attempts. Would they be, like, incredibly impressed by me or just try to burn me on the stake? I'm doing a journey to rebate all by hack levels. Nice. I wish you luck. But yeah, would they be impressed with me or just burn me at the stake? I honestly am leaning towards the burn me at the stake. Yeah, honestly, don't ever tell anyone I said this, but honestly, I completely understand those levels. Other than 9 circles, those levels are awful. But yeah, actually, while I'm thinking about, you know, time travel and stuff like that, how Sonic's, like, maybe he did, and I just wasn't, like, in the community when this was all going down, but how Sonic's never got any hacking accusations when he was, like, improving at the game is absolutely beyond me. Because, like, think about it this way. New Cataclysm, I think it was new anyway, New Cataclysm in 2,000 attempts, when he'd just beaten Decode, like, a couple months earlier, would be absolutely ridiculous by 2025 standards. And he did that in, like, mid-2016, which, yeah, I feel, either, at the very least, he easily should have gotten some, attempt cap, accusations thrown his way, but somehow he didn't. Yeah, and then we all know what happened to the next person that came on the scene and just did that. We all know his story pretty dang well. Yeah, I have to appreciate the fact that he, like, Space UK was caught, like, all of his past hacking issues caught up to him in April 2023 when his profile picture was from an anime called, I think it was, like, Your Lie in April. Now, I don't know anything about that anime, but it is funny. And that is all I care about. Like, that is literally, if it is funny, then I care about it. Either that, or I will just endlessly hate it. There's no in between. I was looking up and thinking, wait, when did I get 59? And then realized that A, I'm a moron, and B, I'd never exited out of the level when I was eating. So the entire progress log, I guess, yeah, log, just didn't get finalized and saved. Yeah, I've noticed that every time I get, like, a ridiculous slow attempt, the next one I die immediately to something stupid. And honestly, I think that's funny. That's completely how I expected it to go. Yeah, generally I think my mindset's pretty good with this game. Like, I don't let a lot of things affect me with this anymore, mostly because of, well, you know. So I guess I will be really put to the test with this level. I just hope I don't do what 1 Alpha Helix did and die at 98 or 96 8 times. Like, if I did that, then there would be a major problem. Yeah. Dude, there's like a timing at 43, like the pink orb timing, right out of a slope. That's just ridiculous. I have no idea how I fluked that every single time I've gone to it. I should probably add that to the runs document. Yeah, I'll do it once I'm done with this attempt. I'm gonna do it after this attempt, he says, and then proceeds to not do it after that attempt. Yeah, 44. Hey, new death unlocked again. So 22 and 26 in total. Yeah. Somehow I'm still having fun with this level. I have no idea how. Especially when a lot of people's experiences have just been absolutely terrible. Okay, I should have been dead at that area anyway, like the 29, I think? Yeah, with the teleport portals. I should have been dead in that area, so I can't be too mad about a KrmaL rogue duel of death. I'm gonna give it one more. Once it hits an hour, once the stream hits an hour, I'll give it one more KrmaL rogue duel attempt, and then I'm done for the day. But yeah, this was a great day. And I am starting to think that the sickness I got when I got 70 was something unrelated, because I feel pretty much fine now, or maybe I'm just sicker already than the level of sickness that getting 70 maybe. I think I pulled that sentence off, actually. Yeah, now the spider duel's giving me trouble again. Yeah, that is what. Oh my god! I was completely zoned out, and I forgot about that click, and then I lived anyway, and died to that. Only Master Doge, man. Only Master Doge. Yeah, honestly, at least my new best is like a normal death and not ship control. Like, I was quite upset, I'd say, at the 70 run after the fact, like after the stream, not just because I thought it made me sick, but also because, like, it's literally, ship is, like I mentioned earlier, usually my ship is my best game mode, so the fact that I died to something as minor as ship control was kind of annoying. But yeah, I completely expected to die at 89. I feel like there's like but honestly, at this point, I feel like there's only a couple more percentages, like 7% more, 7% more percentage, 7 more percentages. There we go. I can talk. Hi, Curious. Yeah, I'm about to end the stream soon, but yeah, I did this. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, here's all the percentages I expect to die at. I expect to die at 92 at least once, 93 at least once, 94 at least once, 96 at least once. And then, and as much as I don't want to do this, 98 at least once, because that timing is actually decently difficult. But yeah, if I die anywhere other than that, past 89, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. Again, how many times have I died at that? 7. I see. Real cool, real smart guy you are. I'm pretty sure that means I've single-handedly this stream doubled my Cubot rogue duel attempts. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's at the hour mark, so I'm gonna give it one more and then I'm done. Okay, thank you for pointing that out, Evan. But yeah, as I was saying, it's actually a really good thing I didn't beat it that attempt. But yeah, as I was saying, 29 Cubot rogue duel attempts. And, you know, yeah. Also, I think I've played this a decent amount, like enough to give my difficulty opinion, so yeah. This is, without a doubt, the hardest level I've ever beaten. But it's not even close to Bloodlust. But yeah, thank you. You saved me there. But yeah, hardest level I've ever beaten, bar none. But it's not even close to Bloodlust. Honestly, even though I have 89 in like very few attempts, I don't feel comfortable with the thought of going directly to Bloodlust. 3,087. Hey, that's my endless stream attempts. How many actually? 3,087. 2221. 2221. Hold on. I'm really good at I'm really good at math. This is my first stream. Hey, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let me do some math. So 3087, that's my endless stream attempts. 3087 plus 2221 plus 713. Yeah, I just hit 6,000 attempts. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, I'm gonna stream now. Thanks y'all for hanging out. Sorry, Evan, that I'm ending the stream right as you joined, but really, there's nothing else that could be done, and I want to go to bed soon anyway because I'm still not feeling the best. So I think my plan will be to Uncle Sam it from like 32 and just get as many runs from there as I can, and then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna take Saturday and Sunday off because I think I have enough content from just this stream to make it into a progress video, and yeah, maybe if by some miracle I do 18 to 100 or even 12 to 100, then I will include that in the progress video. But for now, seems fun. Yeah, it is really fun if you're consistent. If you're not, it's a nightmare. But if you're consistent, it's genuinely one of the most fun streams in the game, which is kind of ridiculous considering just how hard it is. You seem like a chill guy. Thank you. Yeah, generally I consider myself to be pretty relaxed. But yeah. So that is everything for me. Hopefully next time I stream this level, I will be able to take it down soon after. And yeah, it's kind of ridiculous that a level that I revered as impossible, like, all those years ago, like, even more so than Black Blizzard, or, like, even more so than Black Blizzard, even more so than Sunset Sandstorm, even more so than EXO, it's just, I always consider this level to be absolutely impossible, but hey, I'm on the cusp of beating it, so, who knows? Alright, see you guys later. I promise, this level's going down very, very, very soon.